guys, it's Jacob from Stringbuzz here, stringbuzzworld.org being the music journalism site, links are in the description down below. And yes, it's 2017, let's hope for a bit of a better year for the most part, but I actually thought the music from last year on the whole was pretty good. We got some great tracks from artists I certainly didn't expect to hear great tracks from. I mean, the best track of the year last year, I gave it to Solange. Who would have thought that I would have loved Solange's new album so much? Certainly not me. Yeah, prior feelings to that artist, yeah, they weren't the same as coming out of 2016. So anyways, I thought I'd start off this year with a bit of a different review, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about it before I actually dive into it. So I'm going to refer to the original article as I usually do, and by the way, it's the latest track from Sundara Karma, and I believe it's called Flame. So like I said, referring to the original article, so I hope you enjoy. So to kick off the New Year's reviewing habits, I thought I'd start off with a band I've never really heard of before, or I could even pronounce their name right, who knows if I did or not. So with no prior feelings and thoughts about the group, what did I think of this track? And it's actually pretty darn good, and I love the strong MGMT vibes that were expressed throughout the runtime of this thing, especially in the huge final chorus, which I loved. That huge final chorus was so good. The instrumentation is very indie orientated, but I love the strange timbres that we used here and there just to create a little bit of variation here and there. Sure, there are a couple flaws which we will get into, but I actually said I like this one, and I still like this one after listening to it a couple more times. Definitely a good way to start off 2017. The production is pretty solid throughout, and yet again it reminded me a ton of early MGMT material. The guitars are panned very far apart and possess quite a crunchy yet clean tone, which is a little bit strange, I guess. The bass has a warbling type texture with a slight bit of distortion just to make that lower end a little bit more aggressive, which worked very well. The vocals are drenched in slapback reverb, and it works well to fit the style of the instrumentation. For me, I would have preferred to hear some more impactful drums, perhaps maybe a bassier kick and a bit more of a cutting snare, even hi-hats which perhaps glistened a little bit more, because I did think the drums were missing a little bit in this song, which is a bit of a shame because my favourite part of production obviously is the mixing of drums. The musicality of the piece is pretty strong too. The vocals are very basic, but they are catchy, and that big booming hook over the chorus works very well with the anthemic progressions and ambience. And they do create a big sound here, and I'm talking like anthemic sort of stuff. The guitars stick to a jingle which is played throughout, but by the bridge I did begin to find that guitar sort of melody / progression a little bit dull. When it comes to the bass, I love the approach. It added some tonality to the low end. It just gave that song a little bit more personality. For me, the form is lacking a little bit in this song, and I really missed not having that big variant bridge which I sort of expected. Sure, the quietened instrumentation during the bridge changes the feel just a touch, but I felt it had more to give in the change of timbres, tones or progression. Something like that would have just added to the piece. Lyrically, the song is a little bit cheesy, but the notes and melody that accompanied it are, they more than covered the weaker lines in here. So all in all, a pretty good way to start off 2017. Here's to hoping that this year we'll hear more of this and maybe less of people like ASAP Ty. I think that would be a good one. So I gave this one a G rating of 7 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I'll see you around next time. Bye-bye.